Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of The Longing. Today we're going to continue our long march home so that we can start reading Moby Dick, which is the next goal in this particular playthrough. Go on then, we'll take the call. Yeah, that is our next goal. I don't honestly know how long it's going to take us to actually get home. And once we do get home, I do want to see if I can figure out what it was we did to get the text up that mentioned something about changing the flow of time. Because if I can figure that out, it might mean that we don't need to wait in the king's chamber every time. But again, that is reliant on me actually working out what is going on in that regard. I think we were stood vaguely at the table when it happened, but I don't really know. Yeah. So that is something we are going to have to investigate. For sure. We might not actually be too far from actually getting into the main area of the kingdom. I think the next scene might actually be the main door through, the one that took us 2 hours to open. That we sped through at 200%. No, sorry, 800% in that one video. 200%, that'd be so quick. Yeah. We made it. It was a bit closer than I thought. Still, I don't know if there's time for us to get right the way down to our home today. Unless we do a particularly long episode. Because we'd still have to wait outside in the king's chamber anyway. Until we'd figured out how to not pass quite so much time by. Yeah, because the map room is next. Go on, we'll take the coal. Did we ever speak to the face? Come on. Did we ever speak to the face after finding whatever it was we were trying to find. I can't remember if we did, or if there's something we've not yet spoken to the face about. We might have to add speaking to the face as one of those activities to do between reading chapters of Moby Dick. After all, thinking about it, there are about 1,300 pages, I think. And if we can get through about 10, I would say 10 pages on average when reading, that means it's going to take us about 130 days of just reading to get through Moby Dick. And that doesn't even include the other books that are in there. And of the other books, there are quite a few. It would be nice to read all of the books, except for maybe the Zarathustra ones, just because they're a pain. But all the others, I think it'd be quite nice to read. But that would require some special episodes, I would think. Do you know what? We would actually make it back to our home today. I mean, we might actually make it back with plenty of time, because we are only about around 8 minutes in at this point, and it only takes us about a minute to get back down, I think. So we could spend a little bit of time searching for the method of turning off the time advancement in our home. The thing that really makes it go quicker. And then we could just start tomorrow straight away by reading Moby Dick. Potentially 26 days left if we were wanting to wake the king early. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to see it through for the full 400 days. And it won't be until day 402 or 3, I haven't yet decided, but it's not going to be until one of those 2 days that we actually wake the king, just to make absolutely certain that 400 days have passed. Right, and so the time is going to be going very fast. So something at the desk, which the only thing at the desk other than the paper is this hourglass. So it's something to do with the hourglass, surely. I've created my own little kingdom, and here the king himself would be proud to see me using my time so well. Does the shade say anything else? Could it be this that we're actually looking for? Something to do with... It's got to be the hourglass, right? It's the only thing... Aha! Since this place is getting more homey, I feel like time is going faster. Time is progressing slow and steady. Slow and steady, there we go. Life is slow, and now we don't have to be worried about speeding on through our time here. So what we can do is we can actually reverse time a little bit. And we can read a book backwards to gain some more time. Eventually it'll stop giving us extra time. Maybe? Okay, well either way, let's not go back beyond our birthday. I think we've hit limit anyway. So that gained us, what? 8 days? 8 days of time. That's pretty good. I don't think there's anything new. So, with that in mind, now that the time isn't flying past, we can start to sit and stare in our chair in our home once again and not have to worry. So I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back tomorrow with more of The Longing. Goodbye.